Sup YouTube? It's Slide8 Fry here, and I'm going to quickly address the hater Michael Shane real quick. Look, I know you hate it when people make react videos, but all the evidence points that it's the opposite of what you feel. I plan to have a video in the future where I talk in great lengths contradicting all those comments you keep sending me. Because, yeah, you don't have to keep sending them to me. First of all, it's a waste of your time. You don't have to keep going. There's no point. I'm not going to stop making these videos. What, because you don't like them, I have to stop making them? Look, if all I did was make original stuff, I'd probably upload like 3 videos a year. I just don't have time to make them. I'm not doing that. And lazy? I'm not lazy. I work very long hours at my job. I am monetized on YouTube now, sure, but it's only like $10 a month. I don't make very much doing it. In 1 hour of working for DoorDash, I make over $20 on average in just 1 hour. So it's obvious the priority is working DoorDash, not making videos. Now, it doesn't mean I don't have any original projects planned. I've uploaded original videos this year and even last year, both the years that I've been making React videos, and I'll still be uploading original content in the foreseeable future, in 2022 and beyond, when I'm still making React videos. Now, if I make some original content that causes my channel to explode in popularity, which is unlikely, but if I do, then I won't have any need to make the React videos. But for the time being, I kind of have to make them because I just don't have time to make as much original content. Whenever I did, it always took a long time for them to come out because I was busy working. And as the result, I couldn't have people keep watching my channel because I wasn't uploading frequently enough. So get off my back. Okay? I've made original content. I've done it for years. A lot longer than your channel has probably even existed. Anyways, let's get to part 3 of the AVGN 200. This is going to be so much fun to watch. Let's go. Sorry I waited so long to finally record this. I've just been really busy with work. Been working a lot of long hours, working 7 days a week, actually, in fact. So be appreciative I'm actually still making stuff. Alright, let's go. Oh god, why is it taking so long to open the file? Oh god, no, don't do this to me. You're being such a pain in the ass. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try something. Oh god, you're fucking killing me, man. Come on. This is terrible. When I put together all 3 parts of this React into one video, that made all this out. This is so bad. Just play the goddamn video. There we go. That's faster. Oh, what's this? There we go. Loading. This is it's a pain in the ass. Come on.
Thanks for watching the final part of AVGN 200. Every LJN game. But before we get into the video, I want to tell you about today's sponsor.
Can I use my mouse and skip ahead,
ExpressVPN.com/Cinemassacre or clicking the link in the description below.
Previously on the Angry Video Game Nerd.
And with me, as the head of LJN, I will undo the wrongs of the past and prove that there is gold at the end of this rainbow. I will be remaking the LJN game library. Okay, I can't even control which way I'm supposed to be going. Okay, well, maybe can we move on to another console?
That would entail starting over from scratch.
Yes, it
Keep
would.
it on the NES, get it fixed.
It won't be fixed.
What were you thinking? Ah!
Yeah, exactly. What were you thinking?
Oh, God. Oh, I gotta focus on my task here. Acknowledge every LJN game, and then I can move on. Well, let's get to the wrestling games next. Now, there were 3 on NES brandishing the LJN logo, and thankfully, I've already talked about them.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Please don't talk
Trying
about
to
it
hit
for
a
too
guy
long.
here is like trying to hit a grain of sand with a tennis racket while Andre the Giant farts directly into your nostrils. Steel cage challenge, well, it has a steel cage mode. If you like glimpsing the wrestlers through the cage,
That's
get the
pretty
cage out of the
stupid.
way, I can't see anything. Just kick him to the ground and repeatedly stomp his dick, then pin him for the slowest 3 count in history.
One funny thing I forgot to mention was that in both WrestleMania Challenge and King of the Ring, you can play as yourself. What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's not like you can customize it to actually
doesn't make
look
any
like yourself.
sense.
King of the Ring also had a Game Boy version. It's similar to the NES version, but even more awkward and with Atari sounds. WWF, more like WTF. WWF SUPERSTARS was a big improvement. Better graphics, has music during the match.
Not bad for
but whenever
Game
the
Boy.
characters get close, their bodies sort of fuse together. It's weird. Then there was WWF SUPERSTARS 2. Hey, it's on the title screen and they're already wrestling. It's impressive they include the
neat.
wrestlers' theme songs. You have the option to fight in a cage match, which I don't really see the point of. But hey, each Game Boy version is an improvement over the last.
That's
Next
cool.
up, we have a trilogy on Super Nintendo.
Course.
In my wrestling episode, I trashed all 3 of these games, but I have to admit, these were fun. The first was WWF Super WrestleMania. It had a great character lineup, and seeing the faces all digitized was new and exciting. It gave you the option of fighting one-on-one or tag team, and you had a variety of moves to pull off.
Ouch.
You could jump off the ropes and even fight outside the ring. It introduced a grapple system where you got to tap the button real fast to perform a move.
Yeah.
So if you're playing with a friend, it's all about who has the fastest thumbs. And that's when it gets crazy. You gotta fucking tap that shit like grease lightning. And if you're both the same speed, it'll go on forever. Yeah,
Really?
you haven't experienced anything until you've been in a fucking thumb war over LJN wrestling games on Super Nintendo. Yeah!
The second in the trilogy was WWF Royal Rumble. This is the one I
Yes.
used to play the most as a kid. I always
Okay.
remember how when you flip through the character screens,
Tatanka.
their theme song plays.
That's
I had
cool.
never heard such awesome synthesized metal coming through my Super Nintendo. Sometimes
pretty
I'd
cool. I
cycle
like that.
through these tunes and just let it play in my room.
That's
yeah.
Huh. Sorry.
The game itself.
I'm sure you're familiar with what a sound test is. A lot of games back in the day, and I'm sure there's games nowadays that have sound tests. You go to the options menu, find sound test, and you play different music or sound effects from the video game that you're on. And there was a time when, you know, before internet, or not before internet, there was internet around when I was doing this, but like before YouTube was really big, there was sound test on Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube, remake of port of Sonic Adventure from the Dreamcast to the GameCube. And I went to the sound test and played some music while actually doing some cleaning. It was awesome, so much fun.
Itself functions like the last one, but improved with the option of the Royal Rumble, of course. This is where it gets nuts, having all those characters. The game itself functions like the last one, but
Okay.
improved with the option of the Royal Rumble, of course. This is where it gets nuts, having all those characters fill the ring, unleashing pure
Nice.
chaos and pandemonium.
That's
And if you get
awesome.
thrown out, you can still sit back and watch the rest of the fight.
All right. Okay.
The third in the trilogy was WWF Raw, and wow, what a trippy opening. At first I thought the game was glitching. So this version is
That is
like
pretty
Royal
trippy.
Rumble on crack. Now there's mega moves and finishing moves. I don't know, but at a certain point I think enough is enough. The computer opponents are much harder, I have to say. Overall, it's fun, crazy wrestling action, and the chair hit never gets old.
Nice.
That's my favorite wrestling trope. There just happens to be a chair there. So
Yeah.
might as well hit somebody.
Might
Only
as
problem,
well.
they usually don't want to come near.
Yeah.
Come on, anybody? Who wants to get hit by a chair?
Nobody wants to get hit by a chair.
But then, of course, there was WWF Raw on Game Boy. Going from the Super Nintendo to these tiny characters on a portable screen, yeah. The fixed camera angle with a wide view of the ring doesn't help. The grapple button mashing is way more tiring on the D-pad, so I say fuck it. And that covers the wrestling games.
There you go, that's quick.
All right, Sam, how's the game looking?
Yeah, this is okay. So we got the feedback from the focus group. The difficulty is too high. The game is too easy. Too many enemies.
Too high.
Not enough opponents to fight with. Somebody says that they really want hula girls and a bowling ball weapon.
This is horrible. Do we even have any power-ups at all now?
Well, you said no hourglasses, so the time kind of runs out a bit quick.
What's happening with the music here?
Uh-oh, it sounds like the music from the actual
Okay, so
NES game.
we had the Power of Love, well, we couldn't, the licensing and everything, so I sped it right up so you can't even recognize it, because I didn't have time to write a new song.
Oh no, you didn't put the bowling ball.
It's in the nose. The focus group wanted bowling balls, man. I don't know why.
Who wanted bowling balls? Oh, the flickering is worse. Oh, the controls are worse. Oh, we are spiraling into the toilet here.
Just while I have you, we do need to nix the time travel and the Hill Valley background. And a few other things just because of time constraints.
Damn.
Fine. Just make it playable. Make it work. How much time do we have to fix this?
Okay.
Not much.
The deadline is, let me take a look. 2 hours from now. Hope you got a flux capacitor.
Yikes.
All right, you got one last chance. Don't fuck this up.
All right, let's finish the LJN library. But before we end this, it's worth mentioning they also made a gaming accessory, the Rollin' Rocker, which I already covered.
It's another hunk of plastic! Who made this thing? Son of a bitch.
It doesn't work.
I'm drinking Rollin' Rock on the Rollin' Rocker.
Yes.
Rollin' Rock, Rollin' Rocker. Yeah, Rollin' Rock on the Rollin' Rocker.
But now, let's get into all the miscellaneous games, the LJN leftovers. First up is Pictionary. That's right, the word-guessing drawing game now on your NES. Seems like a good idea, actually. How could you screw that up? The free drawing game, where you can just doodle whatever you want, is so bad it almost rivals the LJN video art. It controls like garbage. The way you have to rotate the tool around and how it speeds away like a runaway rocket makes you wish you had an Etch-a-Sketch instead. And the erase sound effect. I think I've heard that before. Is that from Ghostbusters? Now that's epic.
Not that
When you
one.
play the main game, it becomes immediately clear that this is not the Pictionary you'd expect. There's a game on the side that has an astronaut kicking around balls, or firefighters catching people out a window who won't wait their turn, or a guy carrying crates. Don't you hate it when you're trying to stack crates and frog heads keep bothering you? The idea is to last as long as possible in these mini-games, as the more points you get, the more of the picture on the right gets uncovered. When you lose the mini-game, you're left to solve the word for the picture, even if the picture is nowhere near complete. So I've been able to guess many of them, but when you can barely see much of it, what's the point?
How am I supposed to know what that is? How about fuck you?
That would be awesome if that was in the game.
One game I remember seeing as a kid was Gotcha, the sport. When I saw that cover, I was intrigued because I thought that red splash was blood, but it's actually a paintball capture the flag style game. Thank God the Punisher's not playing.
Well, it kind of gives it away. There's an orange paint. It's orange, not red, and there's another blue paint spot.
The interesting thing is that the game was part of a marketing franchise of toy guns for kids that shot washable paint. They were made by LJN's Entertech division. The other weird thing is that it's sorta based on the comedy action film Gotcha from '85. I'd put this in the movie category, but it's such a loose adaptation.
Yeah.
So it uses the NES zapper and controller at the same time. So use the D-pad to go left and right, and the zapper to fire, obviously.
All you do is blast people with your paintballs. And
it's kind of like if you play a first-person shooter on the Wii, except it's the opposite hands of what he's doing. But you hold the nunchuck in the left hand to control the joystick. Oh no, it isn't the opposite. It's the same. But okay, yeah, so it's the same as we're doing. You use the nunchuck in the left hand to control the joystick, and then in the right hand you point with the motion with the Wiimote to aim your gun and fire with the B button. It's kind of like that actually. You know what? It's interesting.
Try to capture the flag.
Well, it's not that great, but what do you expect from an NES Zapper game made by LJN that's sorta kinda maybe based on a movie, and that's part of a line of paintball guns for kids?
Yeah, it is weird.
Surf's up, dudes. It's TNC Surf Design. I've reviewed this one in rhyme before, if you remember that. But let's take another look. There's two sections, skateboarding and surfing. The skateboarding is self-explanatory. You just gotta dodge everything while trying to make the fastest time. And I don't understand the hitboxes or anything. Look at this. I just fell into the side of a hole.
Man, I could never skateboard, even in a game. I mean, skateboarding's like some kind of high-level wizardry. Tony Hawk and shit. It's fucking crazy, man. Skate or die. For me, it's the latter.
Yeah, it is. For me, it's the latter. But what's weird is back in, was it 2009, I think? Well, actually, a few years before that, like in 2005 or whatever, I was being taught how to snowboard. Didn't really get. But then 2009, I was being taught how to snowboard again. And then I was snowboarding, fairly decently. And I snowboarded again in 2010, even better. And I think I did it again in 2011. But anyway. Oh, no, it was like 2008, 2009, 2010, something like that. Anyways, no, it was 2007, 2008, 2009. There we go. Anyways, I actually got fairly decent at snowboarding. Like, I can't do, expert slopes or do tricks or anything. I just know how to snowboard down the hill without falling. But usually what I do to make sure I don't fall is I slow it down a lot. Like, I can't go at a fast pace or else I definitely will fall. But I've learned how to control that. Turn properly, stuff like that. I know how to snowboard. But when I tried skateboarding, I sucked so bad at it. And I was just thinking, why is this so different? It's a board, but maybe it's just simply because skateboards, they have wheels and snowboards don't. You just go down a slope, I'm a Californian, but I don't know how to surf either. Kind of weird. I know. From California, I don't know how to surf. But, yeah.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I bet.
Ow! Ooh!
The surfing stage is one that goes down as one of the unholiest of ass fests. The controls I couldn't figure out as a kid, and I can't figure them out now. You just keep getting sucked into this wave. Not to mention, what's up with the choice of characters? The gorilla looks like some kind of generic cartoon, but the other one,
Why is he in a suit?
Hang on. Somebody decided
he's in a tuxedo.
That should be a character. Yeah, we have this rad surfing game. What kind of character should we have? I don't know. How about a cat in a tuxedo?
But it's not just a cat. It's a man's body with a cat's head. Anyway, man, this game sucks. Yes. Wish I could be that guy casually floating at the bottom. He's got the life. But not me. I can't relax. I gotta flip some shit at the top of the waves here. Fuck!
Oof.
Fuck! Oh, wow. Oh, yes! Ah!
The bird. Oh, yep, here comes another bird. Wow. Oh, Wario Land 2, that's a good game. I have the Game Boy Color version, not the original Game Boy version.
But hey, guess what? There was a sequel, TNC 2, Thrilla Safari. So the plot concerns Thrilla Gorilla.
Wait, a plot?
Wow, they really put a lot more thought into this one. So Thrilla's girlfriend, his human girlfriend named Barbie Bikini, is captured by a witch doctor. So it's the standard rescue the girl bullshit. The stages alternate between skateboarding and surfing. It's more action-based than the previous game. You race through, fighting enemies and jumping hurdles.
Whoa.
Oh my god, he exploded! Let's see that again.
Yes.
It's 1,000 times more playable than the other game, but fuck them both.
Everybody's heard about the nerd. Nerd, nerd, nerd. Nerd's the word. Nerd, nerd, nerd. Nerd's the word. Nerd, nerd, nerd. Nerd's the word. Don't you know about the nerd? Everybody knows that the nerd is the word. Surfin' Nerd!
Oh wait, no. This is how Peter does it. Bird, bird, bird. Bird, 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 bird.
Next up, Crash Dummies. Good thing I took care of that one.
Yeah.
Everything is just flat and lifeless. The character animation looks really stupid. Everyone walks like they're holding in a huge shit. You know, like when you have to go so bad, it feels like the poop's pressing into your pelvic bone. But there's also Crash Dummies on Game Boy. So this one's just a bunch of mini games. You start out falling from a building and are supposed to crash into as many things as possible on the way down.
Was that supposed to happen? It's a game where you're a crash dummy who crashes into shit. How do you know when you die?
The next screen says, that was boring. Yep, I'll leave it at that. Then there was the Super Nintendo version, a simple side-scroller. With 16 bits, you'd think they'd shift the quality to the next gear, but instead, they cut the corners. Fair gameplay takes a back seat to this half-ass accident that'll let the air out of your tires till you crash and burn. There's also a Genesis version, which was identical. It was typical of Acclaim to put the same game on both consoles while only putting the LJN stamp on the Super Nintendo version. But this was a rare case on the Genesis. Even though the LJN logo is nowhere to be seen on the box or cartridge, it does appear on the copyright screen, and to my knowledge, is the only Genesis game where the LJN name ever appeared. Since these games are so identical, I was on the fence whether it should be counted twice.
If not, that would bring our total number of 67 LGN games down to 66. Or would you say an identical game half counts? 0.5? Or would you say it more than half counts? A 0.6?
666?
There's 66.6 LGN games. Come on, knock it off!
Then there was a game called Revolution X.
That was cool to bring back the devil and Super Mecha Death Christ right there. I love that.
On Super Nintendo, which was originally an arcade. The plot is some crazy shit. Some dictatorship called the New World Order bans all video games and media.
Can they ban Superman 64, Dark Castle, Action 52? Should have banned all these fucking games.
You must battle New Order forces to get backstage at Club X to meet Aerosmith, where together you will begin the revolution.
Aerosmith, that's so awesome.
Aerosmith.
Yes.
The band Aerosmith is in this game.
Dream
You'd
on.
think because they were such a big part, they would have appeared more prominently on the box art. Not just the boring Revolution X logo.
Their music is all over it, and I didn't even know the Super Nintendo was capable of emulating those songs with such clarity. Just
That's
listen.
awesome.
And if that's not enough, Steven Tyler gives you mission briefings.
If you're watching this, then they've taken over.
Oh,
It's up
no.
to you now. Find our car and stop the New Order.
What the fuck?
Remember, music is a weapon.
Steven Tyler is talking to me through my Super Nintendo.
That's awesome.
This blurs the line between awesome and ridiculous. It's a game where you start a revolution by using music, love and peace. No. By fucking murdering everyone!
No way. I don't think you're supposed to kill her.
This can't be real. You just shoot everything. All you do in this game is destroy. You even shoot bad guys in a strip club, and the dancers keep dancing. I ain't seeing this, man. The arcade even has blood.
Nice.
Now we're living on the edge. Janie's got a gun, all right. Sweet emotion, more like sweet ammunition. That's what they should have done. If you're gonna have an Aerosmith shoot-'em-up game, you might as well play it up. Could have had a whole soundtrack.
Revolution X!
It's Revolution X, the hot new album from Aerosmith, packed with songs to take down the New World Order to. Love is an epic slaughter, shooting them up when they hit the ground. Love is an epic slaughter. Wah, wah, dude looks like he's dead now. Dude looks like he's dead now. Scream on, scream on, scream on. Revolution X, order now.
Hurry!
And so in '95, Acclaim performed an exorcism on the LJN name, and so it was gone for 5 years. Like a demon seeking a new host, it found another console to invade, the Dreamcast, and thus emerged the final appearance of the unholy sign, the old rainbow in the dark.
Look at that logo in full Dreamcast glory.
You know, I'm gonna miss reviewing LJN games.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
The game is Spirit of Speed, a racing game which takes place in 1937. So I guess maybe if you're really into classic cars of that time period, it might sort of be appealing. But geez, give me Mario Kart or F-Zero any day. Even as far as realistic racing games go, this is more like early PlayStation or N64 than Dreamcast. Spirit of Speed my ass. More like Spirit of Slow. The cars handle like you're dragging 20 tons of bowling balls and donkey dung. You like trudging through farmland as dull green and gray wash over your senses? And 10 laps? What, are you kidding me? This is something you play if you want to go to sleep.
There's almost nothing to say about it. I can't work with this. But you know what? I just completed the LJN library.
All right. Congratulations.
Farewell, you fuck.
Uh-oh, here we go.
All right, Sam, let's see the game.
Well, we did our best. So this is the final product. We cut some corners, but I think...
Just show me the damn game!
All right, right. Here it is.
Oh my god, it has the music from the actual game. It's still better than it though, at least.
I'm a shitload of fuck! I'm a shitload of fuck!
You are.
Nerd!
What the hell's happening here?
You've made the worst game ever! You've become the very thing you were fighting against! I should be reviewing your game, nerd!
What the hell?
I'm the angry video game nerd.
No.
What was he thinking? What a shitload of fuck. Buffalo diarrhea bullfuck, that is. It's shit, it's poop, and I don't like it.
No!
Clearly.
No!
This is so cheesy.
All these years, I've been trashing these games. But maybe I haven't been fair. Maybe it wasn't the game designer's faults. Maybe If you haven't tried something yourself, you don't know how fucking hard it is. It wasn't their fault. I forgive them. This game, I forgive. And this game, I forgive. And this game...
It ain't by LJN anyway. No.
This game sucks.
That's his most hated game, so... These characters had no involvement in this episode. Oh, I miss Kyle Justin. And look, Mike Matei is Jason Voorhees. I miss him too. Jimmy Jim Slug. Yeah, look at that screw attack. Stuttering Craig was actually uploading videos for several years over the last few years, but he's taken some time off it. I think he did come back to do a live stream earlier this week or last week, I think, and he plans on doing uploading some new content again. I don't care what you say. I think Mike Matei's Joker was actually pretty amazing. I know it's not like Heath Ledger Joker, not even Jack Nicholson Joker, definitely not Joaquin Phoenix Joker either. Heath Ledger's the best Joker, but seriously, Mike Matei actually did a damn good job being the Joker. I was pretty amazed by that. Where did you learn to fly? That's just what her name is. Yeah, Pat the NES Punk. He appeared before Lloyd Kaufman did. Mr. Riggs. Pizza Boy, really? Oh yeah. That was fun when not Tom Cruise appeared in that Mission Impossible game review. Okay. He called them shitloads of fuck. He said fuck a lot. What do you mean 0%? Congratulations. For being super fans. Thank you. I like this rendition of the ending credits theme from Donkey Kong Country. Produced by Justin Silverman. Producted. Edited by Kieran. Written and starring James Rolfe, of course. Game designed by Sam Beddoes. There's the Epic 100. End credit music by Epic Game Music. Hey, now it's the end credits from Link to the Past. Thanks to Mike Matei, Kyle Justin, and everyone who has ever appeared in or worked on a Nerd episode. Back to the beginning of it. Thank you for watching all these years. Don't look too excited about that. What a trip down memory lane at the end, huh? Really liked that. That was a blast. It seems like with every part to the AVGN 200, it got better. Like I said, part 1 was really disappointing to me because it was mostly just recap after recap. I know it wasn't most of the video, but it was a lot of video, enough to really notice. Part 2 had some recaps, but a lot of new, but mostly new stuff. And I love how he was like doing football, and just ramming his head into stuff and going crazy. That was really funny. This was even better. I forgive them. I forgive them. That's really funny. How the nerd ended up basically eating his own words. You know, calling every game designer incompetent, saying that they're all shitload of fucks and that they're terrible and they don't know how to make good games. And then he ends up, you know, hiring somebody to design a game and it goes terribly. And well, that's the thing. What do you expect when you're trying to make a movie-based game with very little time, and therefore with very little time not be able to get the rights for the likenesses of everything that's in the game? Of course it's going to be terrible. I'm going to say it's at least still better than the actual game that does exist. It sucked still, but it was better than that. I think so. But that was really funny at the end, how he was like, oh my god, I'm them, I'm them, oh no. Oh my goodness. I really had a blast watching this. This was, you know, if I was to do a tier list of best AVGN episodes, this would be up there, I think. Maybe not the top of the top, but like it'd be, you know, up there, like near the top. It's a really good episode. I was disappointed with part 1, liked part 2, and I also really liked part 3. He did damn good with this. The way it ended implies to me that there's not going to be any more AVGN, but I remember when he was doing a Q&A video a couple months ago, he literally said that he's going to keep making them. He's not done with it. So I think it's just the end of an era, the end of 200 episodes. And the fact that he said, oh, this game sucks, when he looked at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, means that he's still going to be angry and, you know, be mean about some games anyway. So it's not over. You know, the first episode of the year with the Shrek implied that the nerd was going to be dead permanently, but it's like it never happened. He appeared in the very next episode alive and well like nothing happened. So, not to mention, he even put a joke in there about not doing any more skits or sketches because there was a character up here like, we're not doing that this time, basically implying that, okay, I get the point. The skits and the stuff really bothered people in the previous one. But this was really good. I really enjoyed it. This was really well. This turned out really good. I'm glad you've watched it along with me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other react videos to Angry Video Game Nerd and the various other react videos I've made to various channels. Check out the original content I've made, and check out some of the other original content that's coming in the future. Please like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon to have notifications, and stay tuned for some more videos. When I have a permanent internet, not just this temporary one, I'll probably even start doing some live streaming again. Anyway, I really do love the remix of the remix of the Donkey Kong Country end credits and the rock remix of the Link to the Past end credits. That was really good. I do have an appreciation for like well-made songs in a video, actually. So there's that. I'm not somebody who knows how to make good music, but I just have an appreciation for that. But I also have a high appreciation for editing, since I used to edit a lot of videos before just recording and uploading like I'm doing now. What'd you think about the AVGN 200? Like me, were you disappointed in part 1, but you enjoyed parts 2 and 3? Would you say that parts 2 and 3 completely made up for how part 1 was a bit disappointing? Did you actually just like all 3 parts anyway? Did you for some reason dislike all 3 of them? Are you concerned about the future of AVGN episodes, considering how this ended? I don't think it's anything like the MCU, where they completely reached their peak with Endgame. Like, there's no way they can do any better than they did with Endgame, you know? But, I don't know. I think there's still a good future for AVGN. Like I said in a Q&A a couple months ago, you can find that video on the Cinemassacre YouTube channel. He did say that he's not done with the Nerd. He's still making them. So even with this big thing, he's probably going to take a break from AVGN. He's probably going to take a break for maybe a couple months to spend time with his family. You know, take a vacation from making all these. And you know what? I get it. That would be splendid. I hope he does take a break. It'd be good for him. Might suck for me because I won't be able to react to him for a while, but it'll be good for him, and that's fine. Nevertheless, this was awesome. This was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, there was some recaps, but it was very brief in comparison. He didn't really mention them that much, and I appreciate that. I think he probably actually might have noticed some complaints about that. I don't think he watched like my react videos or anything. I'm sure it was just from the comment section on his videos. But I'm glad that like maybe that was why it took so long for part 3, because he was making some changes or something. Because part 2 came out pretty quickly after part 1. Like it was only like a couple, like 3 days later, I think. And then part 3, it took like a week and a half or something. Well, anyways, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more content. I actually have a compilation. It's a short compilation of just some clips I'm putting together from videos of mine that I'm going to upload on Christmas. And I do intend to premiere all 3 parts of my react to the AVGN 200 together. I was kind of hoping to do some edits on it to make it have more stuff in there to make it different, but maybe I'll just put them together and just upload them. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.